Hi students, welcome to our channel Physics Concepts by Ali sir. In the today's session, we are going to discuss one of the important topic of the 10th standard, that is condensation. Then here we will discuss about what is meant by condensation, what are the properties of condensation and practical examples of the condensation. And before going to learn about condensation, now let us take one comparison with evaporation. What is evaporation? What is meant by evaporation? Evaporation in sense the process of converting liquid state to gaseous state. Then what is the liquid state to gaseous state? Water will becomes water vapor. That is evaporation. And if we imagine the reverse process, what do we call this is if a gas is converting into liquid. So gas is reverse process I am telling you. And so this is what is this one? This reverse process. So the reverse process of evaporation is called condensation. Okay, and so then we can take two definitions for this one. What are the definitions we can take for this one? The process of converting a gaseous state into liquid state. The process of converting a gaseous state into liquid state is called as condensation, or the reverse process of evaporation is called condensation. Both examples we can take. Okay, no? The process of converting gaseous state to liquid state, or reverse process of evaporation is called as then what we have taken, that is a condensation. Now here then evaporation is a cooling process, okay, because the molecules are escaping into the atmosphere, while going they will take energy. So that is evaporation. So evaporation is a cooling process. What about the condensation? It is a warming process. Why it is a warming process? Now let us take a simple analysis for this. Now let us take these are the ice cubes. Okay, what is the state? Solid state. And now let us apply heat to this. And so then what will happen? This will becomes a water. Okay, and so this is we are calling as water, and what is the state is that is a liquid state. Now let us apply still heat to this. Then what will happen? This water starts evaporating. So then what do we call this is a water vapor. So if you observe, the solid state is there. The solid state is absorbing energy, isn't it? And energy is absorbing. So it is converting into liquid state, but still it is absorbing energy, isn't it? And so then what will happen? This becomes into the gaseous state. So if you observe left to right, the energy is absorbing. Heat is absorbing, that is energy is absorbing. And so if it is which is having more energy? Solid, liquid, gas. Gas is having more energy, because then from the solid we are heating, that energy, the solid will take some energy, so that will convert into liquid. So this liquid is having some energy because the supplied energy is there with it. Yes, and apart from that one, this liquid also will have some energy, so that it turns into the gaseous state. Yes, so which is having more energy? Solid, liquid, gas. Gas is having more energy. So the absorbed energy will be released if it is just changing from the gaseous state to the liquid state to the solid state. And so if the energy is coming towards this side, the state is converting from the gaseous state to the liquid state. The state is converting from the gaseous state to the liquid state. That time what will happen? That energy will be released. Okay, no? The energy, what will happen is that energy will be released into the atmosphere. The energy releases. Okay, no? Energy releases. So here is what is this process? In this gas to liquid, energy will be released, as well as in the liquid to solid, energy will be released. Okay, no? And here, now here also energy, what will happen? The energy releases, because this state is having more energy, this state is having more energy. The same takes place here also. What is happening? The process of converting gaseous state to liquid state, gaseous state to liquid state. And so then what will happen now? What are the properties? The first property what we can take it is, this is a, then what we can take this one, this is a, then warming process, not a heating process. Again, you should not get confused over that one. It is a warming process. What is meant by warming process? So once if the gas is converting into the liquid, whatever the energy supplied, that energy will be released into the atmosphere. That is called it as a warming. So at the time of a condensation, atmosphere becomes warm. The reason is that gas state is converting into liquid state. As gas is having a lot of energy, that energy will be released. Because of that energy, then the atmosphere will become so warm. So during the condensation, what do we call condensation? Condensation is a warming process. Did you get it? Why it is warming process? Okay, right. Condensation is a warming process. This is most important one. Okay, and condensation is a warming process. And again, what is the practical examples we can see in our practical life? For example, now this question is many times it is asked, when we are taking a cool drink bottle from the fridge, either cool drink bottle or water bottle or whatever may be, if you are supposed to take, and watermelon, whatever may be that, if you are keeping in the fridge, when you are keeping out of the fridge after some time, the water bottle we place in the open atmosphere. This is a one cool drink bottle or glass bottle which is having a lot of coolness, as just now only we have taken out from the fridge. And afterwards, when we are placing in the atmosphere, after some time, what can we notice on this bottle? Water droplets we can notice. How these water droplets noticed and what is the phenomena involved in this one? Now let's discuss. And this is a cool drink bottle which consisting of the surface, the walls are very cool, isn't it? The walls of the bottle are very cool. And what is present in the atmosphere? In the atmosphere, it is consisting of water vapor, then water vapor in the gaseous state. Isn't it? The water vapor in the gaseous state. Then what these water vapor molecules are doing? Are they stable at one position or they randomly in the motion? According to the kinetic theory of gases, the molecules are randomly in the motion. So these water molecules, the gaseous state also they used to randomly moving all the sides. And these gas molecules will come and collide the walls of this cool drink bottle or glass bottle. So the surface is, outer surface is very cool. Then what will happen? These molecules, vapor molecules will come and strikes to the surface. Because of this coolness, that water vapor will becomes into water. Did you understand that? That water vapor will becomes into water. What do we call this one? This is nothing but condensation. The process of converting gaseous state into liquid state is called as a condensation. So because of that one only, the water droplets are forming. Not from the inside, the water is coming out. Generally we have a wrong assumption, that is the water which is present inside will come out. No. What is happening actually? Because of its cool outer surface layers, the gas molecules will come and collide. Because of that, then what will happen? That water vapor will convert into the water. That is we are calling as a condensation. Got it? What is meant by condensation? So this is the best example what we can take for a condensation. So again, see what is the important property of the condensation. So two definitions we have taken. The condensation is the reverse process of evaporation, and afterwards the process of converting a gaseous state into the liquid state is called as condensation. Then what are the factors of the, what are the properties of the condensation? Condensation is a warming process. Okay, it's most important. Condensation is a warming process, not heating process. So you should not take heating. Heating in sense we are supplying energy. Then for this condensation are we supplying energy? No energy we are supplying. So this is a warming process. And again, now let us take still some more examples of this. What are the practical examples? Okay, let's write here only some places there. And then dew. What is meant by dew and what is meant by fog? Both appears as relevant words only. Then what is the difference between dew and fog? Dew and fog are the two applications of condensation. Dew and fog both are condensation, because in the dew, what is meant by dew? In winter season, as the temperature of the atmosphere going down, and so due to the lower temperature, the water molecules are present in the gas state, they will convert into the water vapor, will convert into the water due to the low temperature. So then we can see at the window panes and at leaves and at the edge of any objects, then we can see the water droplets. Why it is happening? Due to the condensation. What is the process? The process is due to the lower temperature, the water vapor which is present in the atmosphere then becomes into the water. That is we are calling as a dew. Do you understand that? Due to the low temperature, the water vapor will becomes into water. That is we are calling as a dew. Then what about the fog? Fog in sense, if the temperature is still further going down, so till one extent what will happen, that water vapor becomes into water. If the temperature is still going down, here what will happen is, then this atmosphere is consisting of then dust particles also, isn't it? Dust particles, and each dust particle around these water vapor molecules will come and join as a water. So then what will happen? How many dust particles in the atmosphere? So many, millions of dust particles are there. Then what will happen? Around every dust particle, the water molecules will come and join. Then what will happen now? It forms like a thick blanket. A thick blanket of layer will forms, which makes the visibility poor. We cannot see, during the fog days, then we cannot see the opposite person. Because of this one only, then more accidents also occurs as visibility becomes poor. So what do we call this one? This is we are calling as a fog. Okay, no? Right? I hope that, and this is about condensation, and I hope that this session is very, very helpful for you, and please support me, Nana. Wish you all the best.